For the past week, I've been bombarded with messages of hate, called the N-word, told to go back to Africa, and called on to be executed. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to show proof of that. Please do. I find it funny. Everybody always got these wild claims that somebody's sending them death threats, right? But we never see proof of the death threats. Like, show us, please. All you have to do is report these people if it's on social media. If you get caught sending somebody a death threat, that is like ground zero for getting your account banned. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Atreus, coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you more gaming, entertainment, news, commentary, and analysis. And guess what? Yes, that's right. If you are a Lord of the Rings fan, you are a racist. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the housekeeping out of the way. Go ahead and hit the like button, the red subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. If you're not, go ahead and drop a dislike and roast me in the comments. Follow me on Instagram at ATRAES_, okay? Follow me on Twitter at the number 4 TRAES. You can DM me, you can at me, you can do whatever you want to do. No, you can't. Don't send me any dick pictures. I don't like that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into the news. All right, guys. Shout out to college football season. I was all day yesterday watching college football, man. That's my second love. So anyway, let's get into this article by the Hollywood freaking Reporter, man. A raucous backlash to Rings of Power puts Tolkien's legacy into focus. Wow, that's where we're going now. I'm not surprised. Neither are you. Neither are you. All right, so for a time, it seemed as though a great shadow had passed over the world and then faded. Still present, though, not quite as ominous, and there were those. Wait. Oh, okay, not quite as ominous. That's the end of the sentence. There were those who could confidently believe they were seeing progress. A fantasy, perhaps, but not one without value. Yet there were those who sought the cover of the shadow to hide from their own insecurities, failings, uselessness. They could not conceive of the endless potential of progress. Miserable little trolls left stewing in their own ugly ignorance and hatred who sought regression, but proved too incompetent to succeed, even when emboldened by the lies from their weakened leader. Right. Evidently, they're talking about Donald Trump. Evidently. I could very well easily be discussing Middle Earth, but I'm not. What I'm discussing is our very real world and social media as an extension of that world. For the past week, I've been bombarded with messages of hate, called the N-word, told to go back to Africa, and called on to be executed. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to show proof of that. Please do. I find it funny. Everybody always got these wild claims that somebody's sending them death threats, right? But we never see proof of the death threats. Like, show us, please. All you have to do is report these people if it's on social media. If you get caught sending somebody a death threat, that is like ground zero for getting your account banned. So I find it funny. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Let me find out. Richard Newby. When I find out who you are, I'm gonna roast the hell out of you. But anyway, let's get back into this ridiculous ass article. Oh. All right, slight mishap. Okay, so let's get back into this article. All right. The reason the Lord of the Rings. Oh, the reason. The Lord of the Rings. It would almost be laughable if it wasn't so profoundly sad. A wealth of stories and a willingness to believe in wizards, Balrogs, giant spiders, and magical swords, but allow people of color to exist in Middle Earth. Well, that is an affront to all that's good and decent. At least that's the primary argument for those ruinous trolls apparently review bombing or harassing fans of color over Amazon's Rings of Power. This person is so full of shit. That is not. First of all, Tolkien wrote these characters and described them very, 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 in very, very much detail. So for you to come and change what they look like because you want to be more inclusive and be diverse, is going to upset people. It's immersion breaking. It's not accurate. And we already know it's not as if you're doing it just because you're doing it to push political ideology. See, listen, you could race swap somebody, never say a goddamn thing about it, but if the character is dope, people will fuck with it. Prime example, right? Nick Fury. If I'm not mistaken, Nick Fury was originally white. Now you can't, ain't no way in hell you could ever cast another white Nick Fury. I mean, comic fans, tell me am I wrong? People see Nick Fury and it's like, nope, that's Samuel L. Jackson. It's got to be a black dude with a patch. Can't give us another white guy. Sorry. Because if you recast it, you race swap, and it's a good character, you write a good character, guess what? People don't give a fuck. I find it funny. Nobody has yet to give me a good answer to why in the hell is this being review bombed and not House of the Dragon. You know what I find funny about House of the Dragon? I'm rewatching Game of Thrones right now. There are plenty of black people in Game of Thrones. All that talk about, oh, Game of Thrones is so white. No, it's not. All right? It's not. There's plenty of black people in Game of Thrones. But hey, you know, these guys. Anyway, so let's read a little bit more. I've been a fan of J.R.R. Tolkien's world for almost as long as I can remember. I grew up watching. Wait, so you've been a fan? You never had a problem with it being nothing but white folks? See, screw this article. Screw this article. I don't want to read no more from this moron. See, y'all don't never want to make your own shit, right? Y'all don't never want to make your own shit. You want to take other people's shit and change it so that you like it more. Well, guess what, nigga? We don't even like it. All right? It's garbage. Galadriel's trash. It's boring. I do find the nigga elf a little bit interesting. We'll see where that goes. But I mean, the shit's boring, bro. I've fallen asleep on it 4 times. Now the first 3 times was on me because I was tired. But the 4th time, shit's just boring, bro. I'm gonna try to watch it again, but it is what it is, guys. So y'all go ahead, let me know what are y'all Rashes? Let me know. I mean, I'm just saying. What if they took a story that Malcolm X wrote and then put the people that were supposed to be black and start putting white folks and Asians in there? Y'all be motherfucking mad as hell. Just make your own shit, bro. Anyway, anybody want to collaborate and make our own shit, you can hit me up on Twitter, man. We can hash it out. I don't got to take nobody else's shit, right? I can make my own shit. Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Live stream coming in a minute. We're going to do Bloodborne. Catch y'all a little bit later.
Crazy,